So this video will show you how to adjust the clasp after you've adjusted the links, usually removing one or two of the links. And then you can do a fine adjustment of the bracelet with the clasp itself. So I'm going to show you how that's done with this particular design. So let me open this up. And I'm going to turn it over. So this particular design, you can see inside it's got a little spring bar in this link right here, and there's little holes up inside the clasp itself, and the spring bar is pushed into these holes, and they can be adjusted left and right to expand or contract the fit. So I'm going to show you how this is done on this particular design because it's not very obvious. Now, one of the things I want to point out is when you open this up, this link right here has to be flush when you close the links back up. And let me open up the links, and then you'll get a little better picture of what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna pull this side of the link. I'm going to pull it towards me, and it takes a little bit of pressure, and it'll snap out like that. And then you can see that there's a little spring bar right here. And if you take a small screwdriver and push down, all right, so I've got it out of the hole. What I really want to do is move it back a little bit. So I've kind of moved it back. Now let me bring this one out and move that back. And then that should snap into the holes next to it. And they have. So now I've moved it back, or I've opened it up from one hole here to the hole here. You can see the other holes in here. So that's a small, it's about a little more than 1/8 of an inch. So that'll be a little bit wider. Now, to fold this back up, remember that this is the part right here, this link here, that has to lay flush. So that's got to come back over. So let me do that by hand. So I'm going to lay that back down. All right, so that's laid back down. So that's flush. And now all I have to do is push, and it snaps right back in. So that's an adjustment. So that's how that's done. And that's a little bit tricky. I'll give you that. It's a little bit tricky when you're not used to moving those spring bars with a small, tiny jeweler's screwdriver. But that's how the adjustment is done. And then, of course, you can close it up and try it on and see how that fits. And you may have to make another adjustment. Now that particular adjustment I made, it's all the way open. So you have two places or two positions to close it up to make it a little bit tighter. But they come from the factory in the position that I've just moved it to, because I had moved it in previously before the video. So if you have any questions, you can email me or give me a call, and I'll be glad to try to help you out and answer your questions. Thank you.